What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, we are going to be talking about Litecoin, but before we get started, if you're not a member of the free Discord, please click the link in the description box below and get started with the free Discord. And without further ado, we'll get straight into today's video. So, Litecoin on the 4-day candlesticks. The first thing I want to show you guys today is this horizontal channel. So as you can see, we have this lower support level and this upper resistance level right here. This is a horizontal channel. Basically, this means Litecoin has had very low volatility for a long time. Now, when you have low volatility for a very long time, basically what happens is the market has to have some type of a breakout at some point, whether it's up or down. Basically, nothing goes sideways forever. So this horizontal channel here on Litecoin is actually a super strong signal for buying Litecoin. We see a similar thing on XRP. If you go look at the XRP chart, basically low volatility or volatility squeeze suggests that volatility is about to increase a lot soon. So you get a lot of volatility squeeze right before a big increase in volatility. So that's exactly what we have here, is low volatility for multiple years on Litecoin. A lot of people are going to be giving up all through this period here because they don't understand what a volatility squeeze is. And basically what a volatility squeeze is like I said, volatility is really low for a long time, so people give up. They stop expecting the market to go higher, and a lot of people get shaken out just purely because of the low volatility. As you can see, that's exactly what happened here on Bitcoin back in 2015, when Bitcoin went sideways for an entire year in a really low volatility range. Then when it broke bullish out of that low volatility range, you saw money come into Bitcoin very quickly. And that's what started the bull market. So these low volatility squeezes are very good opportunities to pick coins up inside of those low volatility ranges or squeezes in preparation for volatility to increase. So back over to Litecoin, it's actually a very similar setup as Bitcoin back in 2015, where Bitcoin has this ABC correction and then sideways consolidation and a low volatility squeeze. If we go back over to Litecoin, you can see the exact same thing taking place on Litecoin. So let's pull up the Litecoin chart again and take a look here. As you can see, we have an ABC correction down, just exactly like Bitcoin. Then we have a low volatility squeeze for multiple years, actually, in this case on Litecoin, whereas Bitcoin was only a year. And this is pretty much the exact same setup, only it's bigger. It took longer to form the exact same pattern. So you can actually expect a bigger breakout as a result of a bigger pattern. So that's really awesome to see here on Litecoin. I think we will see a big move soon. A lot of people don't think Litecoin is going to do anything, and they've given up on it. They look at it as just some trash coin that's just kind of done. You know, its day is over. And that's not true. It's just simply not true. Litecoin's day is not over. It still has a lot to come. There's still a lot of upside coming for this coin. And basically, this low volatility range is a perfect opportunity to pick it up. Well, it's only worth $69 right now before it breaks out of this range and starts to go crazy. So this setup is pretty much perfect here on Litecoin for a really good opportunity to pick it up dirt cheap in preparation for a breakout in a bull market, very similar to what happened to Bitcoin when Bitcoin started breaking out of its bear market in 2016. So in 2015, it was consolidating sideways like this, but in 2016, Bitcoin actually broke bullish, pushed right up through resistance and started a big bull market and really blew a lot of people away. That's what I expect coming here for Litecoin. Pretty much the exact same setup in every single way, except that it's bigger. It took more time to form the same pattern. So this is what we're looking for here with Litecoin, is a breakout of this horizontal range. Once we break bullish out of this range, I expect a big picture reversal, just like what happened to Bitcoin in 2016, and then the big bull market that came in 2017 shortly after. So this is what I'm looking for here. And actually, if we go even smaller time frame to like the daily, you can see another really good setup here on Litecoin. The exact same thing happened on the daily candlesticks. We have a little horizontal channel right here where volatility was fairly low. We had a false breakout of that channel. We came back down, and now we had a secondary break. So that means this breakout here is very likely to be a real breakout, that we're very likely to have a big push up here in price as a result of this breakout, because we broke out once, we failed, then we broke out again. So that second breakout, that's really what confirms that we did have a breakout of this channel here on the daily candlesticks for Litecoin. So I do think we will see a lot of upside. A lot of people are sleeping on this coin. A lot of people don't realize just right what's in front of their face. They're just kind of looking at other coins. They've forgotten about Litecoin. You know, they don't view it for what it really is. It's really undervalued by a lot of people. They don't see any potential in it. They don't think it could break out and see a big bull market. But I think it can. I think it will, and I think it can. I think it's going to be a big player this cycle. And actually, there's a lot of bullish divergence here on the daily as well. So you can see we made a lower low in price, but the indicator down here, the MACD, made a higher low. So that's bullish divergence. And we only just started to see some of the bullishness coming from that bullish divergence. So yeah, and also if you go to the Litecoin Bitcoin chart, Bitcoin is in a big rising wedge. Bitcoin dominance is in a big rising wedge. Not Bitcoin, but Bitcoin dominance. So that means that the altcoins are getting ready for a big move. They're getting ready for a big breakout. And what's interesting as well, Bitcoin is in a big Bitcoin dominance, not Bitcoin, but Bitcoin dominance is in a big rising wedge. Litecoin and a lot of altcoins are double bottoming, or they're in big falling wedges. So here on Litecoin versus Bitcoin, if you look at this chart, you can see that we have a huge falling wedge. This is a big falling wedge on Litecoin. That's a super bullish pattern. That doesn't mean Bitcoin is going to stop going up. In fact, it probably means Bitcoin is going to keep going up, because when the bull market goes in full force, Bitcoin continues to increase in value, but altcoins increase faster. That's why Bitcoin dominance starts to go down when you go full force into a bull market. Well, the price of Bitcoin still goes up, but altcoins are moving faster. That's why they do bigger percentage gain than Bitcoin does. So yeah, I really like this falling wedge here on Litecoin. It looks really good. Bitcoin dominance is in a rising wedge. So that means Bitcoin dominance will likely start going down. And a lot of these altcoin Bitcoin pairs are going to start skyrocketing. They're going to start going up like crazy. You're going to see a lot of money come into the altcoin market. And again, that's not to say that Bitcoin won't increase in value. It probably will. It'll probably go crazy. It'll probably increase in a way that a lot of people aren't expecting. But when you go full force into the bull market, that's when altcoins really start to shine, and altcoins start to do bigger percentage gains than Bitcoin. So Bitcoin dominance goes down, even though Bitcoin is increasing in value. It's because altcoins are moving faster. They're moving quicker. They're breaking out with more momentum and more speed. It doesn't mean that Bitcoin won't increase in value. It will. In fact, it's basically guaranteed. But it does mean that altcoins are going to be doing way bigger percentage gains than Bitcoin. And you can see that here in 2017. Litecoin was doing a bigger percentage gain than Bitcoin in 2017. And I think that's going to happen again as we break bullish out of this falling wedge. And if you look at XRP BTC, for example, XRP is in a big double bottom pattern. Look at XRP in 2017. Just completely obliterated the dominance on Bitcoin. So even though Bitcoin was going to 20,000 per coin, XRP was moving so much faster that it increased in value versus Bitcoin. That's what's coming for the altcoin markets. I really believe that. We have bullish divergence on a whole bunch of Bitcoin pairs. People are FOMO buying Bitcoin. They think Bitcoin is going to be, the greatest thing ever. Everybody's married Bitcoin now. And I'm not going to, like I said, I think Bitcoin could go to 250,000 per coin. I'm bullish on Bitcoin, but I'm more bullish on altcoins because I know that whenever the bull market goes in full force, altcoins do bigger percentage gain. These accumulation patterns are powerful. They've been taking years to form. And when they start to play out, you're going to see a lot of money go into the altcoin market really quickly, which will drive the price up faster than Bitcoin, even though Bitcoin will be increasing in value. So yeah, I think big things are coming on Litecoin. A lot of people don't realize it. A lot of people are looking in other places, but it's super undervalued. This falling wedge and the bigger picture accumulation pattern, the bigger picture sideways horizontal channel that we were just looking at, when we break bullish out of that channel, it's going to be crazy. But you don't want to wait for it. You want to get in early right now before the breakout, because once it starts to break out, it's probably going to pull back and retest it and then go higher. So that's why I don't like to buy breakouts. I like to buy early on before the breakout actually happens, because once the breakout happens, it usually pulls back down to support and then it goes higher. So yeah, I think we will see a big move on Litecoin very soon. It could be within the next week. Who knows? But that's my update on Litecoin. Apply for the mastermind program below. It's a coaching program, 12 weeks of coaching. Love to have you on the team. And you also get lifetime VIP within that package deal as well. So you can follow all of our signals in the VIP group on Discord for the rest of your life. So yeah, that's my update on Litecoin. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. I love and appreciate every single one of you. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and share it with your friends. And I look forward to seeing you guys in future videos. As always, stay profitable out there.